We've gotten through the basic stances and kind of footwork and hand positions that they use in Krav Maga. Next, we're going to move into some basic drills that are commonly utilized in Krav Maga. Okay, so Cedric, please, it's your show.
Yes, one drill, one philosophy they would like to teach in our class is a term called Retzev, which basically means constant combat pressure. One thing I always tell my students is we need to always constantly think about resetting this person's thought process. And the only way I can do that is by inflicting pain to this person. And Retzev is one drill, one tool that we utilize to do that. I'm constantly applying pressure, constantly distracting this person to get their mind off of attacking me. I want his mind to be on retreating, not advancing towards me.
Okay, it's kind of like how when you watch a boxing match, right? And you see one guy's just getting pummeled and all he's doing is just kind of falling back like that, right?
Correct. Exactly.
He can't attack because he's too busy defending himself.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
But the thing about Retzev is there's no breaks. So as soon as this hand touches your face, this hand is right behind it and coming through. It's almost like hitting a speed bag, but again, your elbows are down. We'll get into that here in a second. The other thing I like to tell my students is you always have to imagine your opponent as a big spring. If I were to take Chuck and compress him down into a spring, and I were to keep pressure on him with both my hands, I'd be okay. But what happens the second I remove one hand? He's going to blow back in my face, and then the fight's going to be on.
Which you also see in boxing a lot.
Exactly.
You know, as soon as the pressure lets up, boom, the other guy retakes the tempo, retakes the energy.
Yes, exactly. So right now, Justin is going to help me demonstrate a drill real quick.
Okay, so before we start, Justin, I need to know what's up with this giant head that's on your hand here.
It's a great way for people to practice on something that's realistic, but yet your partner doesn't get hurt. In Krav Maga, we use a lot of real techniques, eye gouges and things like that. You wouldn't have a training partner if you did eye gouges on each other all day. So this works a little bit.
Very true. You'd be running through training partners pretty prolifically.
Right, and you'll see at the end of this drill, I'm gonna end my drill with an ear smash, eye gouge to a headbutt, and I'm gonna finish it off with an elbow to the face. When we do this specific drill, we always want to end with some type of combative like that. Okay. The constant combat pressure. I need to end this fight. How am I going to end it? Just by dominating his brain, overwhelming his senses, and just crushing his face if I have to.
Okay.
All right. So. The drill, again, I'm in my good fighting stance. My hands are up. All right, my elbows are in. And all I'm going to do is keep applying constant pressure, combat pressure to this person, resetting his mind. I can either use fists or I can use palms. Either is acceptable. It does not matter. Okay? Just for the sake of this drill, I'm just going to use palms real quick. Okay? So as I do this, Justin's going to move backwards a little bit.
Okay, and then out as well.
Yep. And at the end, like I said, I'm going to finish it with the ear smash, eye gouge, headbutt to the elbow. Okay? So, Retzev.
Okay. All right, well, I guess now it's my turn to try.
All right.
Okay, so let's see. So starting off with the feet, boom, right at the arch, shoulder and a half wide, a little bit back, ball of the foot, arms up. And then all I'm doing, I'm not worrying too much about using shoulders and hips or anything like that. I'm just going at it.
It's just going at it. You're more about resetting his thought process.
Okay. All right. Let's give it a shot.
Good.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Okay. Any comments?
I don't know if Justin has anything to add to that, but
I'd say the biggest thing is you're constantly applying that pressure. That's sometimes hard because your movement and things are dynamic in real life. So keeping that pressure on is key. Sometimes it's not about the most powerful knockout punch. It's about the constant pressure to keep that person backing up and getting away. Okay. And then the end solution is that ear smash, headbutt, eye gouge, something else to finish this off and then escape.
Okay, let me try that slowly just one more time. So it's ear smash, eye gouge, headbutt. Now when you go for that headbutt, where are you aiming with? You're aiming to hit with the forehead, but where on the head are you aiming for?
that's a very good question. There's debate on the headbutt. How we teach our students to headbutt, when I do this, I'm not whipping my head into somebody because that causes damage to me. My headbutt, first of all, my ear smash, my hands are cupped, right? I want to get that cupping sensation, that air pressure, that overblasted air pressure. I want that going inside their eardrums.
Yep.
The eye gouge, I'm just taking my thumb and I'm trying to put it behind their eye.
Okay.
Just one thumb, because I need the counter pressure back here.
Okay, so
To
the
get
eye gouge,
pressure.
the
This
eye
is
gouge
one.
is just at one end.
Yes, because I would like to get, because after I do my ear smash, I'm going to rotate in one hand so I can get the counter pressure and then thumb behind the eye. And I'm actually going to tilt his head back to do that.
Okay.
Okay, then when I do my headbutt, I'm using my core and I'm coming down, smashing his nose into the bridge. If I were to have hair, it would be around my hairline. Here, like this. All right, I'm not whipping, it's here. And then from here, I can apply the elbow, either to the face or the throat.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to go through that just one more time quickly. Okay, so from here, let's see, actually we're here. You're going to cup your hands, boom, with the pressure. I'm going to go there one more time. I don't think I quite hit it there. So we're there. And then with your hands cupped, boom over the ears.
Correct.
Then from there, when you go for the eye gouge, this one rotates around to the back. This one goes to just the inside of the eye. And then I'm going to use this back hand to create counter pressure. And you're going to tilt his head in like that as you're digging your thumb into his eye.
Correct.
Okay? Then after that, next you're going to swing back to here.
Or you
And
don't have to, you can maintain that. You can maintain that and do a headbutt from there.
then from there, I just drop using my core.
You're using your core, boom,
With
just like that.
And then from there, elbow, finish with the
Good.
elbow.
Good job.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so that last drill was called Retzev.
Retzev.
Okay, Retzev.
Yes.
Okay. So, and I noticed you got a belt here for the next drill. So what are we
Yes.
going to be doing for this?
This is a traditional martial arts belt here. Okay, that will do. This is a continuation of the Retzev drill. All I'm going to do is I'm going to place this belt around Chuck. He's going to face Justin. All right, now to do the continuation of the Retzev, Chuck is going to apply or try to apply constant combat pressure on that face. My job is to keep him off of that. Go back at it, Chuck. Go back at it, Chuck. Go back at it. Elbows in. Elbows in. And then I'll end it with, as he's going, ear smash, eye gouge, headbutt, elbow. All right, go back at it. Get him, Chuck. Fight through it. Fight through it. Ear smash, eye gouge, headbutt, elbow. So you get the basic idea of that. And it's a decent workout.
Yes.
Now imagine doing that for 2 minutes straight.
Yes. I think one of the things that's interesting about fighting is that you think, when you hear that fighting rounds are only 3 minutes, you think that that's a relatively short amount of time. But when it comes to the actuality of the situation, two or 3 minutes is a very, very long time when you've got your adrenaline rushing, you've got your heart pounding, and everything like that. Now you guys can see I only did that for maybe 30 seconds. And you can already hear how winded I am from that. Okay, so one of the things that these gentlemen mentioned earlier that's really neat about Krav Maga training is that they wear you out with stuff like this before you get into the actual technical training, just to kind of reflect the reality of the situation that you're going to be in, because it's going to be so intense, you're going to be worn out when you actually start fighting.
If you can do a defense technique when you're fatigued in here, in a controlled environment, you should be able to do it out there in the street.
Yes. And again, if for absolutely no other reason, like, this stuff is great for fitness. So like I said, it was only like 30 seconds and it's already winded me. It's pretty intense, pretty cool experience.
Ready for the next drill?
Yes.
All right.